The colonial era in Africa, a turning point in the continent's history. The colonial era in Africa, which lasted from the late 19th century to the mid-20th century, was a defining period that reshaped the continent's future. During this time, European powers divided Africa into colonies, often disregarding the cultural, social, and political structures that had existed for centuries. The effects of colonialism remain visible today, influencing the continent's development, governance, and global position. Before colonialism, Africa's rich tapestry. Before the arrival of European colonizers, Africa was home to thriving kingdoms, empires, and communities. Societies like the Ashanti Empire in West Africa, the Kingdom of Congo in Central Africa, and the Zulu Kingdom in Southern Africa had established systems of governance, trade, and diplomacy. African societies were not homogeneous. They were diverse in language, culture, and economic systems. Coastal regions participated in global trade networks, exchanging goods like gold, ivory, and spices with Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. These societies were deeply connected to the rest of the world. Long before colonization, the scramble for Africa. The colonial era began with what is often called the scramble for Africa. This phrase describes the period in the late 19th century when European powers rapidly divided the continent among themselves. The 1884-1885 Berlin Conference was a dramatic moment. Without consulting any African leaders, European countries like Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, and Portugal met to establish rules for colonizing Africa. By 1900, nearly 90% of the continent was under European control. The motivation for colonization was largely economic and strategic. The Industrial Revolution in Europe had created a demand for raw materials like rubber, cotton, and minerals. Africa's vast resources and labor became crucial to fueling European industries. Colonization also allowed European powers to expand their global influence by acquiring territories